Hey Omies, I'm Ewashkiw from Adventure Yoga. Thanks for joining me today for this quick 10-minute flexibility class. It's just a quick 10-minute flow to get us into our body, open it up, and get us prepared for whatever we've got coming up with the rest of the day. If you've got 10 minutes, let's do this. Unroll your mat, and I'll meet you there in just a second. Sneak peek, we're going to start on all fours, so you can get there now. See you in a second. Please come onto your hands and knees, Pashimottanasana. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and have your knees roughly underneath your hips. All fours, Pashimottanasana. Stretch your right arm forward and stretch your left leg back. Stretch it out. Look forward, lift your chest. Think about cow pose. Do a little cow pose here and then draw your left knee and right elbow in. So you're doing a little bit of a cat pose here, round your back, stretch your spine. This is partly bringing flexibility to our spine. Stretch it out, lift your chest, lift your right hand, left leg, and draw it in, elbow to knee. Stretch it out once more. Draw it in once more. Right hand, left knee down. Back to Pashimottanasana. And back to Vinyasa, other side. Stretch your left arm out, stretch your right leg back. And stretch. Lift through your chest, a little like cow pose. And then do a little like cat pose. Draw your elbow and knee in, round your back. So what your back is doing, that's like cat pose. Stretch it out, lift your chest, draw it in, elbow to knee, stretch it out once more, and elbow to knee again. Hand down, knee down. Nice, walk your hands forward a little, tuck your toes, and downward facing dog, Arda Matsundrasana. Bend your left knee, lift your heel a lot, straighten your right leg. Lift your hips, stretch your right heel back and down. Tone your belly so that you can support your spine. And then lift through your chest a little, lengthen through your neck. Change sides, that means straighten your left leg, bend your right leg. Lift your right heel high, stretch your left heel back and down as you lift your hips up. And then tone your belly so that you can bring your spine into the play here and lift your chest a little, lengthen through your neck. Bend both knees. Arda Matsundrasana with bent knees. Tone your belly, lift through your chest, lengthen through your neck. Step your right leg forward for a lunge, Vinyasa. Step your right foot forward so your ankle's under your knee. And look forward. Come up on your fingertips. Tone your belly to support yourself. Toning your belly will just help you be able to hold your torso up a little bit more here with your own strength. That strength that's already there inside you. Bring your left knee down to the ground. Lift your torso, bring your hands in front of your heart. Tone your belly so that you can support yourself here. Lift through your spine and twist your lunge. Twist to the right, touch your left arm outside your right leg, then push down, lift your torso and twist. Twisted lunge. Come back to center. Take your right hand under your thigh, bend your left knee so your foot comes off the ground, and catch your left foot with your left hand for a thigh stretch. Pull your left heel towards your hip, push your hips down and forward. And smile, because this can feel a lot, and if you smile, it'll help you feel maybe a little lighter, a little more happy about getting in this thigh stretch and increasing your flexibility here. And carefully let your foot go and bring your top of your left foot down to the ground behind you. Stretch your arms up. Lower your pelvis down and forward. Tone your belly and lift your chest up and back. Anjanae Asana. Tone your belly, lift up through your spine. Come forward, bring your hands down to the ground and step it back to Chaturanga. Plank pose and lower Chaturanga. Up dog, Arda Matsundrasana. Tone your belly, lift your chest. Tuck your toes, push it up and back. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward. High lunge, Vinyasa. Look forward. Set yourself here, set your foundation, but also tone your belly so you can support yourself. And then bring your right knee down to the ground. Bring your hands in front of your heart, lift your torso, tone your belly, lengthen through your spine, twist to the left, hook your right arm outside your left leg, push down, lift your torso so you can twist and smile. And come back to center. Take your left hand onto your left thigh, bring your right foot off the ground. Grab your right foot with your right hand, pull your right heel towards your outer right hip. Thigh stretch. Enjoy the sensation at the front of your right leg. To feel it more, pull your heel in, push your hips down and forward. Lift your chest. Now to Anjanae Asana. Carefully lower your right foot down to the ground, top of your foot on the ground. Stretch your arms up, push your hips down and forward. Tone your belly here. Support your torso, support all your organs, and then lift them up. Lift your chest up and back. Anjanae Asana. Come forward, bring your hands to the ground, tuck your right toes, and step it back. Plank and Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Tone your belly to lift you up. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Steady your breath. Stay low, so keep your head below your heart. We're going to go into the wide leg forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. So stay low, step your right foot forward, and spin on your feet. Turn so that you're facing the long edge of your mat, and you're in a wide leg forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. Let's get a little more flexibility here. Start with the flexibility of our spine, so bend your knees. Lift your tailbone up so that you tip forward a little more, and then lengthen through your spine. Create more length in your spine. Squeeze your legs in and straighten them here as best as you can. And embrace the sensations in your legs, in your spine, wherever you feel them. Take your right hand to your right foot. Take your left hand to your right foot, and then pull your body across and stretch over your right leg. This doesn't really have a name that I'm aware of. I call it Parsva Prasarita Padottanasana. So side, wide leg forward fold. Come back to center. Take your left hand to your left foot. Take your right hand to your left foot. And then pull your torso over and twist and stretch over your left side, over your left leg. Come back to center. Heel toe your feet in towards each other and sit down. Arda Matsundrasana. Place your hands on the ground behind you. Pick your feet up. Take your right foot underneath your left butt. Take your left leg over top of your right foot. And then sit up. Move your hips to the right a little. Take your left hand behind you. Stretch your right arm up. Stretch up long. Twist to the left. Touch your right arm outside your left leg. And twist. Stretch up tall. Get long and bendy here. And then come back to center. My favorite transition from this side to the next is this. Lean back on your hands. Lean back a little. Pick your legs up and kick them out in front of you like Tina Turner. We call this Tina Turner your legs. Or like rocket your legs. And now left leg on bottom, right leg on top. What did I do? I just kicked them up and switched them in the air. It's the closest I get to being a rocket or Tina Turner. So now it's left leg on the bottom, right leg on top. Take your right hand behind you. Stretch your left arm up. Stretch up. And twist. Hook your left arm outside your right leg. Roll your shoulders back. And tone your belly to help lift you up. Just working to find a little more access to every part of our body in this class. And really we're getting there by finding our core and knowing that that's like the center of our very being, the center of our practice. It comes in there. Or at least it feels like it sometimes. Untwist, take your hands behind you, and a little less dramatic, just stretch your legs out in front of you. Dandasana, place your hands beside your hips, sit up tall, straighten your legs, stretch your arms up. Now with your hands off the ground here, it can be easy to round your back and collapse here, so tone your belly and work to lift yourself up. Stretch up and fold forward, Reach for your feet. If you can hold your feet with straight legs, do. If you can't, that's all right. Hold your legs somewhere, straighten them. Pull on your legs, stretch your head towards your feet, stretch, 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 and then fold over your legs. Pashimottanasana, intense stretch of your back. So stretch your back here. Lift your head and chest. Take your hands back behind you, shift your hips forward a little, and come down onto your back. Just a short Shavasana here to wrap up this really quick full body stretch. Lie down on your back, relax your legs, relax your arms, relax your eyes, rest. Start to deepen your breath. Move your fingers and toes. Stretch and move as you like to come back out of Shavasana and find your way to seated. When it's time, you can bend your knees and turn to one side. And then sit up. When you're ready, come to a seated position. And with your eyes closed, bring your hands in front of your heart in the prayer position, Anjali Mudra. We'll meet there when you're ready. Think about your belly and engage your belly slightly. Lift through the sides of your body, lift through your spine. And thank yourself for practicing. However long you have, however much time you can carve out of your day, it is worth the effort. Thanks for practicing. Namaste. I get asked all the time, how long does a yoga class have to be? 10 minutes seem pretty good. I like a 45-minute class. I like an hour and a half class. So, it's what we have time for in our day, in our lives, and finding the ability to carve out a little bit of time for our yoga practice. Like, if that's what you got, that's what you got. And it's good for us. The effort is definitely effective, even if it's 10 minutes. If you have more time to practice on another day, you can click right there, add that class of mine to your watch later list. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, just take a second, click my picture over there to subscribe. Please and thank you. If you've got any questions, stick it in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. Have a good day, Omies.